A president enjoying the limelight and a prime minister who's soon leaving the stage. Day 2 of the state visit was all about trade between Britain and the US in a post-Brexit world.
As the UK makes preparations to exit the European Union, the United States is committed to a phenomenal trade deal between the US and the UK. There is tremendous potential in that trade deal. I say probably 2 and even 3 times of what we're doing right now. Tremendous potential.
Mr. President, you and I agreed the first time we met that we should aim for an ambitious free trade agreement when the UK leaves the EU. And from our positive discussions today, I know that we both remain committed to this.
Earlier, the pair had met business leaders over breakfast, but he's already sounding out politicians who want to replace her as party leader and prime minister by the end of July. Trump again praised former Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson, but also mentioned Jeremy Hunt, who took over from Johnson. Hunt's one of several would-be candidates denying suggestions repeated by Trump that the NHS, Britain's state-provided health service, would be on the table in trade talks.
Do you agree with your ambassador that the entire economy needs to be on the table in a future trade talk, a trade deal, including the NHS?
Look, I think everything with the trade deal is on the table. When you're dealing in trade, everything's on the table. So NHS or anything else.
Trump also said they discussed their differences over Iran and whether China's Huawei is allowed to take part in building Britain's 5G mobile networks. Meanwhile, just down the road, thousands rallied at the start of a march to Westminster, a so-called carnival of resistance.
Well, the real Donald Trump's being kept well away from the protesters because wherever his motorcade goes, the pavements are being cleared. But the people here are determined not to let his state visit go unchallenged.
Disrespect for women, disrespect for the media, for truth and honour, and we are treating him like an extraordinary human being. We're wasting millions on this trip.
I thought that the British government was above that kind of thing, to be able to welcome somebody who's kind of a nouveau fascist.
As the British government tries to steer a path out of the European Union, President Trump's promising a new partnership. But he's not known for compromise, and many here are urging caution. Nadim, Al Jazeera, London.